think, are we on? Dean Rozelle, Director Ahuja, Vice President Burge, distinguished guests, graduates, families, and friends. Welcome to the degree celebration honoring the class of 2023. At the Schar School of Policy and Government at George Mason University, I might add. I present Dean Mark Rozelle.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the degree celebration of George Mason University's Schar School of Policy and Government. By virtue of your being here in this arena surrounded by classmates, professors, family members, and friends who have shared your journey, I can safely say you made it. Congratulations. Now, I know it always wasn't easy, but because of the hard work you invested in this effort, you earned your degree. And all that comes with it in the future, never forget that. Along with your new degree, you become members of a new family. You become alumni of the Schar School, the largest school of its kind in the region, with an alumni chapter that boasts more than 16,000 members. That's a vast support system, a large and well-connected resource that you can call on as needed as you navigate the future. We sincerely hope you remain connected to the Schar School through your new family. But let us focus on today. During the course of every year, there are many achievements and accomplishments in our school. Faculty members publish books and groundbreaking articles. They testify before Congress, advise governments and international institutions, and receive major grants. But as proud as we are of our faculty achievements, it is you, our highly accomplished graduating class, of which we are the most proud. And it is you who truly embody the school, its mission, and its aspiration to make this a better world. We need you now more than ever. We are honored to have with us today a guest who shares the Schar School's vision for a better world and has dedicated her professional life to this vision, Director Kiran Ahuja. As Director of the Office of Personnel Management, Kiran Ahuja leads the agency that operates as the Chief Human Resources and Personnel Policy Manager for the federal government. The office is the nation's largest workforce, comprised of more than 2 million federal employees. Appointed by President Joe Biden and sworn into office in June 2021, she is the first South Asian American and first Asian American woman to lead the office. Previously, she served as the Office of Personnel Management Chief of Staff from 2015 to 2017, where she brought a deep knowledge and commitment to the agency's mission and expertise in human capital. Her career began at the U.S. Department of Justice, where she served as an attorney, and later she spent 6 years as Executive Director of the White House Initiative on Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders during the Obama administration. In addition to her federal service, she spent 2 decades as a leader in the nonprofit sector as the founding Executive Director of the National Asian Pacific American Women's Forum, and more recently as CEO of Philanthropy Northwest. She is a graduate of Spelman College and of the University of Georgia School of Law. it is my privilege to welcome our distinguished guest and degree celebration speaker, Director Ahuja. Director?
How's everyone feeling? Nervous? Excited? A mix, okay. Well, thank you very much for the introduction, Dean Rozelle, Associate Dean Stabile, distinguished faculty, family, and friends, and the graduates of the class of 2023. I'm so thrilled to be able to celebrate with you today. So to everyone in cap and gown, congratulations. Today marks a major, major achievement in your lives. So as the dean said, I'm the director of the Office of Personnel Management, and it's an honor to be here as commencement speaker, celebrating your achievements, but I also must admit that I have an ulterior motive. You see, OPM is the HR agency for the US government, the largest employer in the country with a workforce of 2.2 million people. One of my most important roles is Chief Recruitment Officer for the federal government. You see where this is going. Many of you will be starting jobs soon, and some of you may still be looking for the right opportunity. If you are still looking, I'm here to get a head start on my competition. Yes, parents, it's a dream come true. The commencement speaker is actually recruiting your graduate for work right now. I'm probably their biggest fan right now, which is great. A big part of my day job is connecting talented people like you with meaningful work. But I've worn many hats. I'm a former civil rights lawyer. I've led organizations in the nonprofit and public sectors. I've advocated on behalf of women of color. And I've spent 7 years in the Obama administration, first working to ensure equitable access to government services for underserved communities, and then helping rebuild the leadership team at OPM as chief of staff after a cyber breach in 2015. Maybe you might have heard of that one. My career path was never a straight line, but as I prepared for this speech, I realized that I've always had a North Star in my career. It's a trait I know many of you share, and one that I hope you will develop and grow as you enter the workforce. Since the very beginning of my own career, my North Star has always been a passion for service. Thank you for that one clap over there. I appreciate it. Thank you. So, when I look at this crowd, hundreds upon hundreds of poli-sci, government, public administration majors, there's one thing that I know well. You're my people. We are driven to be active citizens and to participate in our democracy. You chose to attend a school right next door to one of the most powerful cities in the world and live in a community bursting with diverse public servants and leaders who make our nation stronger. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the many public servants and federal employees in attendance here. If you're a federal employee or a retiree. And also, can we get a round of applause for the friends and families who have supported you along the way, whether you're a federal employee or not? In this type of community, we know that public service means more than casting a vote. It means serving the greater good. It means pushing government to do right by its people. Government institutions are only as strong as the people who serve in them. That's why we need smart, compassionate, and energetic people in the federal service. people who know that government can be a force for good. In short, we really do need people like you. You might think that this is flattery. It's not. Your degrees are far more than a piece of paper. They represent your perseverance, your critical thinking, your work ethic. What's more, you earned these degrees during a once-in-a-century pandemic. Classes went from in-person to online in the blink of an eye, to say nothing of the stress and personal loss that many of us endured. The challenges you overcame will define you for years. They've made you stronger. They've molded you into the amazing leaders you are today. And as you enter the workforce, I want to share a few pieces of unsolicited advice along the way. First, and this is probably no surprise, please be your own advocate when it comes to making your way in the world, especially in your careers. I want to tell a story. So in December 2021, I came here to this university to join a fireside chat with Congressman Jerry Connolly and Congressman Don Beyer. We talked about opportunities for young leaders to enter the federal service, and most attendees left, hopefully, with a better understanding of how to get their foot in the door. But one student walked away with a bit more. This young woman came up to me at the end of the event, introduced herself, and told me she wanted to work at OPM. She was assertive and determined to make an impression. The young woman ended up competing for and earning a federal internship where she was able to network across the agency. And after several months of hard work and several more interviews, she just received multiple job offers from OPM and accepted a position in our agency. I'm sharing the story because that young woman's name is Rima Roy, and she's graduating today in this auditorium. Go, Rima. Okay, so Rima was willing to put herself out there. She was her own advocate. And I will tell you, as a woman of color, I remember dozens of times where I had to advocate for myself. And I also relied on other leaders, especially leaders of color, to see me and acknowledge my presence, my unique attributes, and my power. If I hadn't, I would not be here today. You are graduates embarking on your new careers, so do not underestimate the power of your voice, your perspective, and your lived experiences. The initiative that I took with the help of mentors and friends helped pave the way for me to serve as the first Asian American woman and the first South Asian American woman to lead OPM. So be your own advocate, speak up, and be your authentic self. And as you lean into your leadership, I have a second takeaway. Know that the most valuable asset of any organization is its people. I think this is a lesson we excel at in government. So at OPM, our mantra is people first. We are always searching for ways to support federal workers and their families. In this administration, that means supporting the right to organize and the importance of having stability in your career. We have generous leave and benefits policies so employees can have careers that don't come at the expense of starting or supporting a family. And we know that diversity is a strength, and we're prioritizing an inclusive workforce, one that draws from the full diversity of this country. So when you level up to leadership positions and manage teams of your own, remember that people are your most important asset. Pay your people fairly, and always think about their professional growth. So just last week, OPM released guidance that would prevent federal agencies from using previous salary history when setting pay for newly hired employees. Relying on a candidate's previous salary exacerbates inequality and disproportionately impacts women and workers of color. I think back on my own experience joining the government from the nonprofit sector. I couldn't make what some of my colleagues did because this policy was not yet in place. So take care of your people. You'll never go wrong supporting your colleagues. So my third piece of advice is a bit self-serving. I'd like you to consider coming to work for the federal government, please. We are living in a moment of incredible change. Thanks to major investments from this administration and Congress, billions of dollars are flowing from Washington, D.C. into every single state and county in the nation. These investments will jumpstart new technologies, support new companies, and create millions of jobs. But it takes more than funding to achieve this vision. It takes talented people like you. So as you build your careers, consider serving in the federal government. We need you and we need your talents. We work in every industry, in every sector, and in every community across the country. So listen, federal service could be the right choice for you now, or it may be something you think about 5 or 10 years, but the call for service will always be a part of you. And I'll tell you that I love my job, but it is hard as hell. I love the challenge, and I know I'm making an impact on people's lives, and I love the people I work with, my colleagues who inspire me every single day. So my last takeaway, because I know I'm right in the way of you all getting these amazing degrees. Whether you join me in federal service or not, of course, find a job that pays the bills, but also one that feeds your soul. And don't be afraid of a real challenge or the hard stuff. You didn't pursue these degrees because you're satisfied with the status quo. You did it to make an impact. Right now, the world needs your passion and ideas. We need your uncompromising perspective. And we need the unique talents that your generation brings to the workforce. So my ask of you is this: when you join your first organization, make us better, demand equity, demand accessibility, demand a mission that serves all communities. And I guarantee you, if you choose a job that feeds your soul and makes your heart sing, you will always find amazing happiness, because we spend way too many hours of our life at work. So make it count and make sure it's meaningful. So, as you leave campus today, I hope you will reflect on the challenges that you've overcome and the lessons that you've learned. I'm dating myself here, but in the 25 years since I finished law school, I've learned a few things, but none more important than these. Be your own advocate and know that your career will always be reliant on the support and sponsorship of others. People and relationships are your most valuable assets. And find a career that feeds your soul and makes your heart sing. And as you think about your career, consider what you want your legacy to be. Who will you help? What will you fight for? Only you know the answer, but I cannot wait to see what you will achieve. So along your bright and promising career, I know you will lend your talents and passion for the greater good. But always, always remember, the federal government is always hiring. Congratulations, class of 2023, and best of luck.
Well, that was wonderful. Thank you, Director Ahuja, and it is my pleasure to present to you with this token of appreciation for joining us at our degree celebration at the Schar School today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Dean Rozelle, we now present the awards for significant contributions by the faculty of the school.
Thank you. The Don Lavoie Teaching Award is given in the memory of our former colleague. This annual award to a Schar School faculty member is based on student assessment for overall teaching performance. It is my pleasure to present this year's Teaching Award to Professor Robert McGrath. Now, as students know, Rob specializes in American politics and quantitative political methodology, and he teaches a broad range of undergraduate and graduate classes, from introduction to American government to legislative behavior to multivariate statistical analysis in public policy. A wonderfully engaging and challenging teacher, he also serves as a supportive mentor to both undergraduate and graduate students. And his students are effusive in his praise for him. According to one of his students, and I quote, "Dr. McGrath guides his students through one of the most notoriously difficult courses with ease and grace. He makes the content engaging and fun, but ensures students have every opportunity to not only internalize the material, but apply it in a variety of situations. I would not have been as successful in research and internships had it not been for the skills and concepts taught to me by Dr. McGrath." And another student remarks, "Although the course content challenged me, Professor McGrath made learning accessible, and he was always there to support me and my classmates whenever we had questions. His energy, kindness, and empathy filled the room and made me look forward to going to class. For his dedication, enthusiasm, and being such a champion of his students, I am delighted to honor Dr. Robert McGrath with this year's annual Teaching Award." Rob? The Outstanding Scholar Award is given in recognition of a faculty member who has demonstrated significant scholarly contributions over the past year. It is my privilege to present this year's Outstanding Scholar Award to Dr. Faye Taxman. All right, here we go. Faye is the founding director of the Center for Advancing Correctional Excellence, which conducts collaborative and creative research to bring evidence-based practices and treatment to practitioners and policymakers in the criminal justice and health fields. She is an expert in health services and correctional programs, probation and parole supervision, and organizational change models. For her research, Faye has earned prestigious grants totaling $26 million, supported by premier federal agencies such as the National Institutes of Health and the Department of Justice, as well as other public and private sponsors. In 2023, one award was a $12.7 million five-year grant from the National Institutes of Health to establish HEAL Accelerator, a research center co-led by Mason and Duke University. The project aims to improve translational efforts through lay-friendly and culturally appropriate communications for scientific findings to communities most affected by the opioid crisis. The author of hundreds of published articles, Faye has also been recognized twice as a distinguished scholar by the American Society of Criminology's Division of Sentencing and Corrections, and has been awarded the Rita Warren and Ted Palmer Differential Intervention Treatment Award. And in 2017, she was awarded the Joan McCord Award from the Division of Experimental Criminology, and in 2018, she was made a Fellow of the American Society of Criminology, and in 2019, she received the Lifetime Achievement Award from the American Society of Criminology's Division of Sentencing and Corrections. I am delighted to honor Dr. Faye Taxman with this year's Outstanding Scholar Award. Faye, congratulations. It is now my privilege to present the Schar School of Policy and Government's Dean's Service Award, which recognizes the outstanding contributions of members of the faculty or staff for their service to the school and the university. It is with great pleasure that I present this year's Dean's Service Award to Dr. Jim Burrows and Ms. Silva Pacini Morris. Jim and Silva are the guiding forces behind the Northern Virginia Public Service Fellows Program. This tailored Master of Public Administration program invites a cohort of professionals employed by local governments in Northern Virginia to strengthen their skills and to further their careers. Each cohort consists of a carefully screened group of public managers who are sponsored by their government employers. Jim founded the program in 2002, with the first cohort graduating in 2004, and Silva has partnered with him for almost a decade. Due to their commitment to excellence, the program has now enrolled 17 cohorts to date and boasts more than 300 graduates. Jim and Silva have built a dynamic network of connections with our local government partners, and because of these efforts, the Schar School has a strong footprint in local government. Participants hail from Arlington, Alexandria, Fairfax, Fauquier, Herndon, Leesburg, Loudoun, Manassas, and Prince William governments. Graduates are serving or have served in critical roles such as state senator, sheriff, and chief of police. For their outstanding contributions to the Schar School and George Mason University, I am delighted to honor Jim Burrows and Silva Pacini Morris with this year's Dean's Service Award. The Schar School of Policy and Government Lifetime Achievement Award is presented to an individual whose extraordinary contributions over the course of a career have made a significant impact on our school and beyond. It is my pleasure to present this year's Lifetime Achievement Award to Emeritus Professor Priscilla Regan. Pris, Professor Emerita in the Schar School, is a pioneer in her field and someone who has always pushed the envelope. She joined Mason's faculty in 1989 as an assistant professor and never hesitated to take on leadership roles, including serving as chair for the Department of Public and International Affairs in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences and as an associate dean of the Schar School. Prior to joining Mason, she worked as a senior analyst in the Congressional Office of Technology Assessment and as an assistant professor of politics and government at the University of Puget Sound. She also served as a program officer for the Science, Technology, and Society program at the National Science Foundation. Since the mid-1970s, Pris's primary research interests have focused on both the analysis of the social policy and legal implications of organizational use of new information and communications technologies, and also on the emergence and implementation of electronic government initiatives by federal agencies. She is also a prolific author and has published more than 80 articles or book chapters, as well as her own book, Legislating Privacy, Technology, Social Values, and Public Policy, which the Journal of Information Ethics called a most important contribution to one of the key contemporary information ethics issues. As a recognized expert in the area, Pris has testified before Congress and participated in meetings held by the Department of Commerce, the Federal Trade Commission, Social Security Administration, and the Census Bureau. She has received grants totaling nearly $5 million from institutions such as the National Science Foundation, the United States State Department, and the U.S. Department of Education. And a member of many organizations, she served on the National Academy of Sciences, Computer Science, and Telecommunications Board Committee on Authentication Technologies and their privacy implications. She is also a fellow of the National Academy of Public Administration and was a member of its working group on artificial intelligence and public administration. It is my absolute honor to present the 2023 Lifetime Achievement Award to Dr. Priscilla Regan. Regrettably, she's not able to join us today. Dr. Jennifer Victor is accepting the award on her behalf. Jennifer. We need a picture of Chris. All right, well, we'll pretend. All right. Thanks.
Thank you, Dean Rozelle. At an earlier ceremony today, we recognized students for outstanding academic achievement. We ask that awardees please stand when I call your name. Ryan Barak. Piper Beery. Cassidy Bilski. Nicholas Craven. Courtney Kaiser. Mohammed Salar Khan. Beatriz Pascual Macias. Arzu Ayub Marconja. Emily Mills. Erin Potter. Andrew Strasbourg. Kennedy Wilson. Joshua Zeman. Congratulations. Congratulations to these outstanding graduates. We now recognize Alexandra Kumana and Darcy Kip Kim, who are an integral part of our Schar School chapter. They will present you, our graduates, with Schar School and Mason alumni pins after each of you has crossed the stage and received your degree scroll. I'd like to invite Alexandra Kumana, Schar School alumni chapter board member, to the podium.
Congratulations, everyone. I have a confession to make to all of you. When I agreed to do this, I thought it was like a Zoom call after commencement with a few of you. So if you learn anything today, read the full body of an email, always, before saying yes to anything. I thought about what I could say that I would want to hear when I sat where you all sat 11, 12 years ago. I couldn't think of anything, so I turned to ChatGPT. I can't believe that website came out after I was in college. I'm thankful for it, frankly. But what I did want to say was, you're all going to do great. You're all going to have jobs that provide fulfillment to you and make everyone here proud of you. I know that. I know that because you are some of the smartest, most qualified, most compassionate candidates in this field. Don't ever convince yourself otherwise. And don't take it from me, the OPM director is here recruiting you. So the proof is in the pudding. So we know the end is going to be okay. You're going to get to a job that you're going to love and that we're all going to be proud of. But there's so much uncertainty facing you outside these doors. There's a looming debt crisis, a hotly contested presidential election coming, an economy on uneven footing. You would be right to think this may not be the right time for me to be graduating. But you all chose a degree in public policy. This is the exact right time for you all to be graduating because you are the people that are going to fix those problems. So those challenges to you, they're not going to be obstacles. They're going to be opportunities for jobs to cement your legacy, to create change, to help people. This is the right time for you to be graduating, and we need you now more than ever. And the great thing about this degree is that the challenges that face our country, our planet, in this century, they're not limited to one subject or one space. So all of you, no matter where your career takes you, you're all gonna have a say in the decisions that shape our future. And it sounds hyperbolic now, but I promise you it's true, because we all here on this stage believe in you. Now, it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna take everything you got. And that one job in that one place that you might be sitting there thinking that you want now more than anything, you may get it, you may not. I did it. My career has taken me in places I didn't think I'd go. But instead of using that as your North Star, instead of that being the end point that we talked about, what if you fill the middle of your career from now until the end state with just helping people? And the great thing about helping people is that there's all sorts of ways that you could do that. I am so excited to see what you all do with your careers. Because all those problems we talked about, to say nothing of climate change and economic inequality, the great power competition abroad, I have no shortage of hope that we'll fix all of them because of people like you who've chosen to give your lives to public service. And I want to close by saying I love this school. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm on the Alumni Association. I would encourage you, when you walk out of this building today, don't end your relationship with this place. The Alumni Association is always open for whenever you have questions or doubts or things you want to get off your chest. That's why I'm here. Find me. I'm the only person with my name on LinkedIn, so it won't be hard. I am available to you whenever you need me. Most of my evenings are spent watching Bluey as it is, so I have plenty of time. If you don't get that reference now, you will one day. I'm so happy for you, and I'm so excited for you to see what you're going to do with your careers. And remember, this school is always here for you, and we're stronger as a community. We're better if we're together. So when you make it in your career and you're here giving this speech in 10 years, commit yourself to giving back to this school. If not now, I understand. You're just graduating, you have a lot going on. But when you find that right time to build community here, we're going to be waiting for you. And then there's going to be people like you sitting here, and you'll be talking to them. Congratulations again. I'm always here when you need me. The school's always here when you need us, and so is Schar. Congratulations again, and I'm just so excited to see where you all go.
Before we begin the recognition of graduates, we kindly ask that you hold your applause until all graduates have been announced. Would all candidates receiving bachelor's degrees please come forward? Dean Rozelle, I present Dr. Heba Al-Shazli, representing the faculty of the Bachelor of Arts in Government and International Politics. Jordan John Lee Hamlin. John Gavin Bach. Ivan Torres. Sheila M. Lorenzo Gonzalez. Kylie Dunlop. Syed Irfan. Jad McDeesey. Alec English. Joseph Clone. Nicholas Hernandez Bustamante. Shayla Pacheco. Jocelyn Rojas. Myrene Yabut. Aisata Keita. Autumn Andin. Yusuf Sharp. Andrew Carney. Ian Lawtis. Licia Washington. Ava Laudenslager. Davis Catterley. Lauren Ashton. Joseph Michael Miners. Derek Viator. Brandon Roca. Kennedy Wilson. Luke Lugui. Bennett Fries. Tallulah Atkins. Katrina Grosskopf. Emily McFarland. Saurav Gautam. Umed Masood. Kevin Leitner. Kakra Adujimfi. Saba Tesfaya Bernahe. Khadija Adbi. Helena Summerday. Victoria Hancock. Ava Cook. Taylor Ramirez. Chance Thayer. Delion Paul. Katie Hernandez. Justin Bellish. Griffin Viemeyer. Ragdul Alwari. Nicole Human. Parvin Garaman Najad. Allison Vandy. Aiden Fulham. Luke Smith. William Albiston. Rila Mohammed. Sean Thilchin. Fahad Saad. Taif Imbua. Justin Daubre. Sejal Sankaran. Yara Hussein. Thomas Cross. Sabrine Ashraf Hussein. Iman Abdel Latif. Amena Rumi Riaz. Heba Khan. Mariam Algaza. Vanessa Gutierrez Correa. Leilani Vasquez. Eva Pecora. Zuri Ida Hodenet. James Hicks. Jenna Gillis. Alexandra Juarez. Alyssa Yalch. Jane Filmonchik. Marvin Rivera Gonzalez. Maddock Kimball. Dina Nasser. Nicholas Taggart. Henry Johnson. Jalen Brown. Paulina Buzzati. Thomas Rea. Jacob Peterson. Nicholas Clavi. Mark Brown. Sophia Nguyen. Moses Hunsaker. Logan Lehman. Emily Williams. Seika Qureshi. Mehek Majid. Okay. Oh. Carrie Koulothosados. Figaro Esteme. Nicholas Duncan. Madison Moreau. Juan Esteban Rerubio. Eleanor Scott. Gabriela Lamas. Janae McDowell. Camilla Anderson. Alana Hall. Shafuk Nasim. Rubia Eshar. Lucas Sutton. Michaela Christina Orilla. Jean-Pierre Montañez Piguero. Walker Brock. Hunter Hill. Brigham Givu. Matthew Parrish. Ryan Rafiq Zaytun. Andrew Westenhoff. Abdullah Ali. Ian McKenzie. Utarth Pandey. Mubarak Al-Shamizi. Saif Khalifa Al-Numra. Ali Al-Kabe. Mohammed Al-Shamsi. Olua Misola Olobami. Olobemi. Okay. Jonathan Teklia. Okay. Dean Roselle, I have the honor to present those graduates who will receive the Bachelor of Arts in Government and International Politics, inasmuch as they have met the requirements for the degree. Will the candidates please come forward? Oh, I'm sorry, for public administration candidates. To clarify. Matthew Kovacev. Lexi Wilson. Carla Sandoval. Zane Hayder. Francisco Ortiz. Zisha Khan. Jacob Milgram. Samuel Gray. Benjamin Geary. Dimitri Powell. Okay. Joseph Samansky. Lucas Summers. Ian Gates. Andrew Strasberg. John Grindalski. Jessica Vilci. Thank you. Becca Meyer. So now we're down here. This was public immersion. Okay. Where is this? Will all candidates receiving master's degrees please come forward? Dean Rozelle, I present Dr. Gregory Koblentz, representing the faculty of the Master of Science in Biodefense. Lewis Grant. Michelle Grundal. Connor Heidi. Ramit Rahmini. Brooke Potter. Bryce Regan. Emily Liu. Charity Tubuno. Jessica Darden. Richard Tanner. Gregory Witt. Dean Rozelle, I present Dr. J.P. Singh, representing the faculty of the Master of Arts in Global Commerce and Policy and the Master of Arts in International Commerce and Policy. Dean Rozelle, I have the honor to present those graduates who will receive the Master of Arts in Global Commerce and Policy and the Master of Arts in International Commerce and Policy, inasmuch as they have met the requirements for the degree. Will the candidates please come forward? Aaron Bryant. Zariah Shields. Cheng-Chen Lee. Zachary Hartkey. Sergio Urias. Pele Snidstrup. Timothy Saar. Kirshian Francis. Ryan Wright. Anthony Peters. Nathaniel Salamsi Sramani. Almaz Belina. Joshua Zeman. Jocelyn Sinclair Kelly. Dean Rozelle, I present Professor Ellen Lapson, representing the faculty of the Master of Arts in International Security. Dean Rozelle, I have the honor to present those graduates who will receive the Master of Arts in International Security inasmuch as they have met the requirements for the degree. Will the candidates please come forward? Kayla Ray Anderson. Kylie Ackland. Thomas Lowe. Michael Bradley. Michael Potai Sun. Rahel Balgala. Hasni Mustafa. Jonathan Collins. Ryan Foley. Alan Wren. Justin Trevor Guy. Caitlin Belmont. Stephen Vanen. Dylan Winnick. Alec Jackson. Robert Ursui. Riggs Ordonez. Megan McKee. Colin McKegg. Daniel Powell. Will Nielsen. Emma Wahab. Peter Boltish. Brandon Brosh. Aristhia Espino. Adam Gambrell. Elizabeth Hughes. Paul Karajian. Adriana Dominguez. Amin Karim. Yamilet Membrano. Amna Aslam. Sarah Michaelis. Leanna Brown. Haley Morell. Leonard Field. Ustvasa Yadav. Gabriel Drexler. Lauren Sestak. Burke Donmez. Kylie Golmer. Nardim Mossad. Connor Wall. Carolina Larson. Melissa Egred. Sarah Wells. Dean Rozelle, I present Dr. Tojo Thatchenkari, representing the faculty of the Master of Science in Organizational Development and Knowledge Management. Dean Rozelle, I have the honor to present those graduates who will receive the Master of Science in Organizational Development and Knowledge Management inasmuch as they have met the requirements for the degree. Will the candidates please come forward? Shahamat Chowdhury. Maggie Huang. Ruby DeHaven. Sandra Jamshidi. Leslie Durham. Tammy Saffer. John Turillo. Dean Rozelle, I present Dr. Jeremy Mayer, representing the faculty of the Master of Arts in Political Science. Dean Rozelle, I have the honor to present those graduates who will receive the Master of Arts in Political Science inasmuch as they have met the requirements for the degree. Will the candidates please come forward? Hend Gabriel. James Byram. Tariq Shanks. Benjamin Sylvia. Jack Parsh. Dean Rozelle, I present Dr. Murray Kim, representing the faculty of the Master of Public Administration. Dean Rozelle, I have the honor to present those graduates who will receive the Master of Public Administration degree inasmuch as they have met the requirements. Will the candidates please come forward? Samuel Vogelhut. Kyle Breeden. Ryan Barak. Dakota Bailey. Catherine Dunnigan. Grace Furlong. Rima Roy. Rachel Schilling. Amanda Marie Warwick. Caitlin McCafferty. Dana Staley. Kanisha Fayehi. Nigeria Blackwell. Maria Slade. Grant Smith. Caitlin Birch. Zakia Nicole Williams. Samantha Haustetter. Joy Amo. Catherine Michelle Mock. Fatima Dandashi. Mary Gauthier. Aram Jung. Michael Lugardo. John Von Dale. Michael Aguiar. Aaron Potter. David Hill. Sahar Bebudafar. Whitney Lanier. Vanessa Calderon Moran. Lindsay Washington. Nathan John Randall. Mallory Catherine Stribling. Karen Torpy. Myra Blake. Wesley Dudley. William Robert Smith. Stephen Proud. Jeremy Falls. Hayden Whaley. Dean Rozelle, I present Dr. Jonathan Gifford, representing the faculty of the Master of Arts in Transportation Policy, Operations, and Logistics. Oh, we don't have any, okay. Oh. Okay. Dean Rozelle, I present Dr. Jerry Mayer, representing the faculty of the doctoral program in political science. That's what that is here. This is transportation. There we go. Right there. Oh, okay, sorry. Just kidding. Dean Rozelle, I present Dr. Justin Guest, representing the faculty of the Master of Public Policy. Dean Rozelle, I have the honor to present those graduates who will receive the Master of Public Policy inasmuch as they have met the requirements for this degree. Will the candidates please come forward? Nasrullah Abbasi. Madison Coffey. Farzad Dekan. Khalil Gary. David Meyer. Victoria Glasgow. Julie Harbor. Brandon Bryan. Shuchismita Hassan. Clara Keene. Silken Barksdale. Hekun G. Mackenzie Nelson. Brenna Leeser. Lise Mota. Mystery Kifle. Tara Girari. Angie Judah Galvis. Jordan Osborne. Faduma Muhammad. Grace Ojadele. Evan Parker. Connie Gunter. Tumen Jafkan Sosaran. Stephen Roll. Todd Smith. Arzu Maknoja. Amanda Bruno. Lauren Worley. Christopher Burkhardt. Justin Thompson. Rebecca Unruh. Reagan Harrison. Dorothy Chesley. Okay. Tony Steiner. Dean Rozelle. Now I present Dr. Jonathan Gifford, representing the faculty of the Master of Arts in Transportation Policy Operations and Logistics. Thank you. Dean Rozelle, I have the honor to present those graduates who will receive the Master of Arts in Transportation Policy Operations and Logistics, inasmuch as they have met the requirements for the degree. Will the candidates please come forward? Okay. Jill David Quickham. Nicholas Craven. Kyla Rose Eltsinga. Charles Smith. Would all the candidates receiving doctoral degrees prepare to come forward? Dean Rozelle, I present Dr. Jerry Mayer, representing the faculty of the doctoral program in political science. Jordan Cohen. John Hoffman. Where do I go now? Oh, here they are. What do I have to read? Very good, very good. Dean Rozelle, I present Dr. John Earl, representing the faculty of the doctoral program in public policy. Dean Rozelle, I have the honor to present those graduates who will receive the Doctor of Philosophy in Public Policy, and as much as they have met the requirements for the degree. Will the candidate please come forward? Michael McCormick. This concludes the recognition of degree candidates for the Schar School of Policy and Government. Congratulations, class of 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, after Dean Rozelle delivers his closing remarks, we will recess to the Schar March. We ask that you remain in your place while the platform party marches from the stage. The faculty and graduates will follow them.
To our degree candidates, congratulations. We are all very proud of your academic accomplishments. As your family members and friends who are with you today, will graduates please join me in recognizing those who stood by you while you were attending class, writing papers, studying for exams, and especially those who made it through the seemingly endless revisions of those dissertations. Graduates, we look forward to continuing our relationship with you as alumni as you move forward in your careers. As we look across the country and around the globe, we are faced with challenges that will test us all. Our hope and our trust are with each of you as individuals and as citizens of the world. As you leave us today, it is with our blessings and good wishes. Congratulations to the class of 2023.